Your person is desperate to speak to you, feeling an intense longing for your presence in their life. The emptiness they once ignored or took for granted has now become unbearable, and they are finally realizing just how much they need you. They are willing to put in the effort to win you back because, without you, they feel lost, disconnected, and utterly alone. The love, comfort, and stability that you once provided are now things they crave more than ever, but they are coming to terms with the harsh reality that they may have already lost you for good. Now that you have fully reclaimed your power, standing strong in your self-worth, they are feeling sentimental and deeply reflective. They see you in a completely new light, recognizing the strength and resilience you have always had but they once failed to appreciate. It is only now, in your absence, that they are beginning to understand what a significant role you played in their life. They are feeling the weight of your absence like never before, and it is becoming clear to them that their life feels incomplete without you. The very things they once took for granted, the way you supported them, your kindness, your ability to always be there for them, are now the very things they miss the most. As regret sets in, they are beginning to realize that you were always the one who had their best interests at heart. You were the one who truly cared, who offered them unconditional love and support, even when they failed to do the same for you. But instead of appreciating your love, they let their own selfishness, toxic behaviors, and hurtful words push you away. They now see that they had something rare and beautiful, but their actions left you with no choice but to walk away. The moment you chose yourself over their toxicity and manipulation was the moment they truly lost you, and that realization is hitting them harder than they ever expected. Your decision to walk away left them in complete shock. They never imagined a day would come when you would stop giving them your time, energy, and attention. They had grown so used to you always being there, always forgiving, always trying to make things work, that they never considered the possibility that you might one day choose yourself instead. And now, as they sit in the silence of your absence, they are drowning in regret, wondering how they could have let things get to this point. They never thought they would be the one left behind, but now, that is exactly where they find themselves, alone, lost, and overwhelmed with sadness. The shame they feel is consuming them. They replay moments in their mind, thinking about all the times they could have treated you better, all the times they took you for granted, and all the times they ignored your worth. They now understand that you were a gift in their life, something they should have cherished, but instead, they allowed their own toxic patterns to push you away. And now, with the realization that you are truly gone, they are left to face the consequences of their actions. They know that even if they try to return, things will never be the same. They are painfully aware that winning your trust back will not be easy, and they fear that no matter what they do, you will never look at them the same way again. They wonder if they have destroyed things beyond repair, if they have lost you in a way that can never be undone. The thought of you moving on, of finding peace and happiness without them, is something they are struggling to accept. But deep down, they know that they are the reason for this loss. Seeing you in your high priestess energy now, they are in awe of you. They admire your authenticity, your strength, and the way you have remained grounded despite everything you have been through. They are realizing that you never needed them, you simply chose to love them. And now, as they watch you stand in your power, unbothered and at peace, they are finally seeing what they failed to see before. Your ability to remain kind and compassionate, even after everything, only makes them admire you more. While they let their own wounds and insecurities control their actions, you remained true to yourself. You refused to become bitter, refused to let their mistreatment harden your heart. And that, more than anything, is what makes them regret losing you the most. They are beginning to understand that love is not about control, manipulation, or selfishness, it is about mutual respect, understanding, and care. And for the first time, they are seeing that they never truly gave you what you deserved. They wish they could go back and undo the damage, but they know that time does not work that way. Now, they are left with nothing but the memories of what once was, the painful realization of what they lost, and the knowledge that they may never have the chance to make things right again. They want to reach out, to say the words they should have said long ago, but they fear it is too late. All they can do now is watch from a distance, hoping that somehow, someway, they will get the chance to prove that they have changed. But whether or not you allow them back into your life, that choice now belongs to you. And for the first time, they are realizing that they are no longer in control of the narrative. The power is now in your hands, and that is something they never expected. I remember your smile so vividly, the way your face would light up whenever I said something funny or teasing. The sound of your laughter still echoes in my mind, a melody that once brought me so much happiness. Every little thing about you is etched in my memory, the way you spoke, the way you moved, the small habits that made you uniquely you. You were never just someone I loved, you were my best friend, my safe space, and the person who made me feel at home. With you, I experienced a kind of love and connection that I never thought possible. From the beginning, I always admired how effortlessly you made me feel like a part of your life, like I truly belonged. You never treated me as an outsider, but rather as someone precious, someone you wanted to keep close. That meant the world to me. Your love, care, and respect were never just words or gestures, they were a constant presence that reassured me of your devotion. I never had to question how much I meant to you because you showed it in a million little ways, through your kindness, your patience, and the way you always prioritized my happiness. I never doubted the depth of your love, and I knew that what we shared was rare, something many people spend a lifetime searching for. That is why you are irreplaceable to me. I know that no one else will ever love me the way you did. No one will ever understand me in the way that you did. You saw parts of me that I didn't even understand myself, and yet, you still chose to love me unconditionally. That kind of love is a gift, one that I cherish even now, despite the distance that separates us. I know deep in my heart that I will never find another soul who makes me feel the way you did. No matter how much time passes, that truth remains unchanged. But there is something I have to tell you, something that has been weighing on my heart for a long time. When I left you, it was not because I wanted to, nor was it because I stopped loving you. The truth is, I left because I didn't feel like I deserved you. I felt unworthy of the love you gave me so freely. The way you loved me was something I struggled to accept, not because I didn't want it, but because I felt like I couldn't give you the same in return. I feared that no matter how much I tried, I would never be enough for you. You deserved someone who could give you the same unwavering love and stability that you offered me, but at that time, I didn't see myself as capable of being that person. I was battling my own demons, facing insecurities that I didn't know how to overcome. Emotionally, I was unstable, lost in my own mind, struggling with feelings of inadequacy. Financially, I wasn't where I wanted to be, and I felt like I couldn't provide you with the future you deserved. It wasn't fair to you, and it wasn't fair to keep pretending that I was whole when I wasn't. I always wanted the best for you, and in my mind, walking away seemed like the only way to ensure that you would get the happiness and stability you deserved. It was never about a lack of love, if anything, it was because I loved you too much to hold you back. I thought that by stepping away, I was doing the right thing, that maybe you would find someone who could truly give you everything you needed. But the painful truth is, leaving you only left a void in my heart, one that I have never been able to fill. I don't know if you ever truly understood why I made that choice, and maybe I didn't explain it well at the time. Maybe I should have trusted you enough to share my fears instead of making that decision on my own. Maybe we could have found a way through it together. But I was too afraid of burdening you with my struggles, afraid of disappointing you, afraid that one day, you would look at me and realize that I wasn't enough. There are so many things I wish I had done differently, so many moments I wish I could go back to and hold on to for just a little longer. But no matter how much I regret my choices, I know that the past cannot be changed. All I can do now is be honest with you, to finally let you know the truth behind my actions. Even now, after all this time, you remain in my heart. I don't know where life has taken you or if you have found someone who makes you as happy as you deserve to be, but I hope with all my heart that you are living the beautiful life that I always wished for you. I may not be by your side anymore, but I will always carry the love we shared with me, as a reminder of what it means to be truly loved. If nothing else, I want you to know that I am grateful for you. Grateful for the love you gave me, for the memories we created, for the way you made me feel like I was worth something, even when I doubted it myself. You were my greatest love, and no matter where life takes us, you will always have a piece of my heart. Your partner knows, with a heavy heart, that they have missed a significant opportunity to be with you. They were always aware of their true feelings, but despite that, they let you slip away. It wasn't because they didn't love you, it was because they felt trapped by their circumstances and the expectations of those around them. At the time, they believed they had no other choice but to walk away, even though it shattered them inside. It was a decision they never truly wanted to make, yet they convinced themselves it was the right thing to do. Now, as they reflect on everything, they realize the weight of their mistake. They see that the only thing they truly desire, the only person they have ever wanted, is you. For so long, they have struggled, trying to make sense of their situation. They have spent endless hours and immense energy trying to improve their circumstances, hoping that things would eventually fall into place. But all this time, one thing has remained constant: their love for you. No amount of time or distance has changed the way they feel. Instead, their love has only grown stronger, making it impossible for them to ignore. They have come to understand that love is not something to be put on hold, sacrificed, or postponed for the sake of convenience or obligation. True love is rare, and they now realize that letting you go was their greatest regret. Despite the time that has passed, they still feel deeply connected to you. It is as if no matter how much they tried to move forward, their heart remained with you. They have tried to convince themselves that they made the right decision, that they did what was necessary, but their heart tells a different story. The idea of you being with someone else is something they cannot bear. The mere thought of it brings an unbearable pain that no amount of distractions can heal. They have always felt that you belong to them, that your souls are intertwined, and that destiny has always intended for you both to be together. Now, more than ever, they want reconciliation. This time, they are ready to fight for what they truly want, without letting anything or anyone stand in their way. They refuse to sacrifice their happiness and peace for the expectations of others. They have come to realize that their true happiness lies in being with you, and they are no longer willing to suppress their feelings. They want to break free from the barriers that once held them back, and they want to choose love, choose you, without hesitation. Your partner has spent countless sleepless nights thinking about what could have been if they had chosen differently. They have played scenarios over and over in their mind, wondering what life would have been like if they had followed their heart instead of letting fear and circumstances dictate their choices. Every moment without you feels like a missed opportunity, a moment stolen by doubt and hesitation. They now know that love is not something to be taken for granted, and they are determined to do whatever it takes to make things right. More than anything, they want you to know that you have always been the one. No matter what happened, no matter the distance or time that has passed, their feelings for you have never faded. If anything, they have only grown stronger. They want to stand before you now, with no more doubts, no more fears, and no more external pressures influencing their decision. This time, they want to choose you wholeheartedly, without reservation. They long for the chance to hold you again, to look into your eyes and see love reflected back at them. They want to tell you how much they regret not fighting for you sooner, how much they regret letting go when all they ever wanted was to stay. Their heart aches for you, and they know that no one else could ever take your place. They want to make up for lost time, to create new memories, to rebuild what was broken, and to love you the way they should have from the very beginning. They are ready to step forward and give this love the chance it always deserved. They do not want to live with regrets any longer. They do not want to wonder what if for the rest of their life. They want to take action now, to reclaim the love that was once lost, and to build a future with you. They want to prove to you that this time, they will not let go, that this time, they will fight for you, for your love, and for the happiness they know is only possible when they are with you. All they ask now is for you to listen to what their heart has been screaming all along. They love you, and they always have. No matter what challenges they have faced, no matter how much time has passed, their heart has remained faithful to you. And now, with unwavering certainty, they are ready to choose love, ready to choose you.